I'm Eric Edwards. You might recognize me if you're a fan of adult films. I've had the extreme pleasure of starring with, or should I say co-starring with, some of the hottest ladies in this industry. You can see me in such films as Her Wicked Ways, Working It Out, and in the soon-to-be-released Indecent Pleasures. And starring with me in that one is the incredibly hot Jessie St. James. But enough about me. Let's talk about the ladies. What fantasies can you imagine with such incredibly sexy women as Serena, Seka, Annette Haven? Or how about Veronica Hart, Bridget Monet, or Lisa DeLeo, huh? Or how about this one? How about all of them in one film? This film. This film brings you all of them, and in some of their hottest scenes. This is the best of the blue movies. Blue Ribbon Blue. But I believe that was from a film called A Brief Affair. I've got my own personal copy at home, and I've just about worn it out. I tell you, Sharon can burn you up. She's inexhaustibly hot. You want to know a simple word for hot? Seka. It's also another word for gorgeous, seductive, sensual. Seka. So simple, yet so complex. Here's a thought for you. Seka on white satin. Or how about Seka with another lady on white satin? I know I could think of a few things to do. Seka. A simple word for an pleasure is all ours. Or in this particular case, the pleasure belonged to Paul Thomas, who, like myself, has had a great deal of memorable experiences with those fair-haired beauties. As a matter of fact, I seem to recall Mr. Thomas giving a rather rough go to a little country and western gal who just happens to be one of my favorite down-home blondes in a film called Every Which Way She Can. The blonde, the sensual, always ready, and wonderfully... Sharon Mitchell, Seka, Serena. Boy, I hope you're going as crazy as I am. You know, once upon a time, there was a beautiful young lady whose innocence and sensuality graced the adult film scene for a brief time. I co-starred with her, along with several others, in one of the most acclaimed adult feature films ever made, A Coming of Angels. Winner of several Adult Film Association awards and the top box office hit of its time. One of the main reasons for that was the lady Abigail Clayton. You see, when she made love, she made love. Join with me now in a look at her sensual innocence, seen here with Jamie Gillis as he reflects upon the fantasy that was Abigail Clayton. Incredibly erotic, and yet so innocent. Ah, yes. Eroticism is a very big part of the adult scene. And occasionally, we can actually capture on film that little something special in the feelings of the actors that can elevate the moment. One such moment occurred in the aptly named film, Touch Me in the Morning. Here, Veronica Hart awaits the time when she and her husband can put all else aside and mesh into passionate but tender love. Veronica Hart. Now there's a memory worth holding on to. Ladies, ladies, ladies. Boy, have we got ladies. One sexy superstar after another. You know what I like most about watching erotic films? I like to watch the ladies with the ladies. There's just something about the way a woman touches another woman, seduces her. Two bodies pressing against each other. How about Bridget Monet? Fresh from her Playboy magazine layout, coupled with hustler centerfold Lisa DeLeo. Now, how about those two inexhaustible bodies exhausting each other? Huh? Those big American breasts pressing up against each other? Those lips, those thighs, those... Turned on and horny as hell. In fact, I think what I'll do is call up one of these lovely ladies and see if she can't exercise a little pity on a sex-crazed co-worker, if you know what I mean. Oh, I'd say goodbye, but I have someone who can say hellos and goodbyes a hell of a lot better than I can. So I hope you've enjoyed this little journey through some classic ladies doing some classic turns. And I can think of no better way to leave you than with the erotic, the luscious, the baby doll, Brooke West. Oh, she'll